welcome to the Black American Hebrew Unity Discussion. And I'm your host, your brother, Black Sheep. What's going on, brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters, that's that that that's familiar with me on TikTok. I hope you find yourself here in YouTube. Okay, I hope you really do. Cause everybody subscribe to my channel. I've been letting you know they're about to close TikTok, or if they not about to close it, they are. The CEO is, okay, giving interviews about how he about to do it, how so to speak. So I was just saying goodbye to TikTok and leaving the message for all my brothers and sisters that subscribe to my channel to find us over here. Yeah. I'm right here, man. I'm right here. I can't get no favors, brother. I'm homeless, man. Water? And nope, I got a. Yeah, man, you can have one of these, brother. Thank you. Glad I can help you. For sure. That's that at the. I'm glad I was able to help you. Glad I can help myself. I was recording. I was trying to cut it off. Yeah, but hey, like I said, subscribe to this channel because this is where this is where it all begins. All right, brothers and sisters. So we just chopping game in this video. So if you're sick, in your heart, you know what I'm saying, and you knowing that you are a descendant of a slave, then you need to have been already subscribed to the channel. If you knowing that, you knowing you Black American, African American, you some form of an indigenous DNA, or you was kidnapped. It don't matter, because I know there's a lot of brothers and sisters on even on YouTube, already running with, oh, we indigenous, we indigenous. If you are an indigenous Negro, press subscribe. Cause you can't either way it go. Indigenous Negro, ones that came from the boat, it don't matter. We all was in that slave boiling pot. We are all still the descendants of those people that made it through the Emancipation Proclamation, okay? And then we was given what was owed, but it turned around. If you look at the documentaries, a lot of what was given was confiscated. A lot of land the government came and confiscated. Okay, you can look at those documentaries, and then we was bamboozled by the poor white trashes, that was up and around us. When we was being given our land, you had, white people that was, you know, up on the game on how the paperwork went about the land, and was bamboozling, the slaves that was released into freedom out of their land. So a lot of them got land because they were bamboozling us that was released into the Emancipation Proclamation with what was owed that we was getting. That's when Malcolm X in his time was faced with surrounded by a lot of brothers and sisters that had got their land took, and we all know how that go. Okay, so and we not understanding that the help that we getting from the government, we not knowing this is our time to get something together for ourselves. Okay, so when the government, you know, do decide to start cutting back on, governmental assistance, benefits and things in this nature, help for they suppose it to be citizens, because we not fully parting. You see what I'm saying? They could cut us off these benefits at any day now. Okay, so you brothers and sisters, from 105 years old, if you are still above ground, come home. Get down in the comments and tell me about it. Tell me about it. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. And I'ma answer any question that you got endorsed. Any question you endorse, I got the answer for it. And as for any one of you brothers and sisters that's questioning who you are, come home. Cause you gonna know without a shadow of a doubt who you is on this show here. Okay? So controversy about Nancy Pelosi, all in Tijuana. My comment on this subject matter here, is this right here. The Bible said all these things would take place. Okay? The Bible said specifically what God did, why he did it. So it's the what and the why. Okay? Brothers and sisters, United States of America is in debt. Okay? It paid out a lot of its refugees. It paid out a lot of what it owed to other nationalities. Okay? Now they got, as long as they have a Congress or a Senate member speaking in a way of deterring from their responsibility, anytime that you have this means that they have the whole race on a death watch. Okay? Just letting you know, because reparations is not a thing. This is the process that this government don't want to see. You know how food stamps is a process? You have to go through the process, fill out the paperwork, all that. Okay? Process. Okay, you should have learned this when you was, what, in your teens, probably learning how to, be in relationships and things of this nature. Where your mother, get to telling you relationships are not things, they're processes. You see, that's why she always told us, you know, to have, a friendship with a woman before, we get into a, so-called relationship, you know. So be friends first, before you just put your whole heart in it. Because it's a process. You have to learn about that person. You have to, you have to become, you know, a part of this process. See, and that's what the government, y'all not seeing. It's a relationship. You see, where it has to, HR 40, you're not paying attention. It was the study of slavery on up and through the Emancipation Proclamation up to today. A study on how slavery affected people then, or something like on how it, and it just comes up to how it's affecting the same people today through lending discriminations. Okay, you can go on the bank, you can go on YouTube and see how brothers and sisters with jobs with $30,000, $40,000 checks coming from, work that they've been working at a company so long, to where, and coming to a bank also for so long, to where they got new managers, okay, that's not black. You see what I'm saying? That they going in here taking our checks, and they saying that the checks isn't real. They're holding brothers and sisters check. The police has to be called for the bank managers to give checks back to black clients. I play with you not, man. You see what I'm saying? So if the brothers and sisters, all I was saying was, if the brothers and sisters with that type of money getting discriminated against in cashing a check, where the fuck is the brothers and sisters with no money? Who's descendants of slaves, who's able to go in the bank as pardoned citizens through the Emancipation Proclamation order to get significant business loans, to open up an anchor of land, to even furnish that anchor of land with some form of a living or a commercial establishment. You see what I'm saying? So the majority of Negroes is on subsidies, which exempts us from having some form of um, you know, worthy credit in the bank. You see what I'm saying? And not only this, man, you know, uh, period, just period. So all I was saying, brothers and sisters, was, you know, in South Africa, they have a whites only. They have a whites only city called Orania. This if you know your black history, um, and you should already be familiar with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. He was one of, our brother. He was one of our brothers, in the establishment of Islam, the Nation of Islam. But he was still considered a black American. That's what we all fucking up on. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, wants to be this, wants to be that, when they're all just a nigga. You see what I'm saying? And up under this white establishment, y'all not paying attention. I had one situation with a brother on here, want to know what nationality of he's claiming as many Hebrews. Please, dear Father God, help me to get your message across. In your son Jesus' name. Okay, so brother, so for the separatist brother, okay, for the separatist brother, and he know who I'm talking about, brother, and I'm gonna quit calling you that when I start hearing some unitized sense coming out your mouth. Okay, all right, brother, because he told me if you don't get scripture in your mouth, close your mouth. Okay, brother, and I told you it's gonna be a day, brother. If you not talking Black American unity, we ain't gonna wanna hear you. I'm planting the seeds now, brother. Okay, and this message is for you, brother, because he likes to call us Sleepy Jakes. Look at the Sleepy Jakes, the Sleepy Jakes, the Sleepy Jakes this, the Sleepy Jakes that. When when you are the Sleepy Jake, brother, the Bible says that anybody that's in a group, you consider the Sleepy Jake. I play with you not, and I'm gonna show you in the Word. But for you that wants to know national, what you scared to come home to the toasty Negro over here, huh? Yeah, that's how he usually do it, man. He hard and Pharaoh's hard too, pimp. Yeah, but you see, he got all of us up out of Egypt, didn't you? Okay. So go to Genesis 14 and read verse 13, where you come down to a nationality of who a person is. Okay, that's for the brother, and it's me, and it's other places. It's other places, but I ain't gonna look for them. Just remember, just remember what I showed you on there, brother. Okay, it didn't say Abraham so and so Hebrew brother. Okay, it didn't say that, brother, did it? It just said Abraham, who he is, didn't it, brother? Okay, leave that alone. And then for all you brothers that's in groups, let me see if I can connect these dots for me. All right, so and this fall, the sleepy, pharisaical, and scriptural, brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all consider us Sleepy Jakes, and this is whoever, because we got to get this right among each other, not other races. So find your book, brother and sister Jeremiah. I'm trying to come up on it now. Find the book, Jeremiah. This is for all the brothers and sisters that's in groups. You in a religious group, whatever group. Okay, just know this what makes you in that group considered a Sleepy Jake. Just like you may be considering us a Sleepy Jakes because we may not be in your group, so to speak. Okay. Well, the Bible is more on this side than it is which with it being in your presence in that group. And go to Jeremiah chapter 4, brothers and sisters. So chapter 4, y'all, it's chapter 4, all the groups. And I don't care what nationality of Israel you are, because there is many different nationalities in the tribe of Israel, or the nation of Israel. Okay, brothers and sisters. So let me show you where you sleepy right here. It says right here, brother. It says, and this is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, if thou wilt return, O Israel, saith the Lord. Okay? It's for all the sleepy brothers that claim we jakes. You want us to wake up so bad? Okay? You wake yourself up first. Then come for us and help us to wake up. But don't come and call us jakes when our Father telling us, O Israel. This is all the races in the tribe in Israel, the sheep of Israel. Do you understand? Okay? So this is for the groups, and he tells us it, return unto me. This is what our Father is telling it. He didn't say turn to a group. Okay, okay, Pharisaical Jake, because it's like they could come and call us sleepy Jakes. Then let's run with our Father and what our Father called them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, smack your lips, man. I'm the horse, homeboy. Yeah, yeah. You will see. And any question that you got, any question you got, I bet you any kind of money I'ma answer it. Any question you endorse, I bet you I answer it. And if I don't got the answer, I'ma send you in the direction to get the exact answer. Yeah, it's called the 21st Century Black Awakening. We want free. We come represent all of us that passed away, that tried to bring to wake up this nation here. It says here, it says, if thou have what put away thy abominations, is okay, out of my sight, then shall thou not remove. So I'm just letting you know what the brother that I talked to earlier about many different nationality Hebrew, when the Bible itself just specifies one. And didn't say Abraham was this a Hebrew and the that a Hebrew. Okay? It didn't say none of that. You see what I'm saying? Just spoke what his nationality was. Just like this system is just trying to stamp something on us, or put two continents on one nationality, African, American. No, can't put two continents on one. Oh, come on, man. This one. The black Americans, African Americans have one nationality, and that's Hebrew. I don't care what group you run to, you can't run from who you are. Put that up because I got got the cigarette burning. And plus, this video is supposed to be to chop up game with you brothers and sisters. Talking to my brothers, this whole show is directed toward us that's down here in hell. But we all got to get along, man. These dry bones is about to live. Can these dry bones live? Yes, they can. Because Jesus said it. Jesus told the Jews that God has the ability to turn rocks, Okay, make rocks, 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 rocks. Grow up and worship him. Rocks to grow up and worship him. Amen. So let's stop playing with this, brothers and sisters. Jesus told Nicodemus, if I explain to you earthly things and you don't hear me, then why should I go to the next level of the conversation where I know you go really be bewildered? You see what I'm saying? So for anybody running in groups, your doorway, okay, your door is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 1. He's talking to Israel. And for the brother that I helped, okay? Now you see, there's only one Hebrew brother, one, one, and they're not of a light national skinned people. Let's fix that part before you get to saying going off somewhere else, running. All right. So you in a group, you need to be reaching out to other groups. Okay, Israel? And this is to all of us, Black Americans. Because Judah has to wake up first, even before Israel wake up. Remember that. So you in them groups and you want Israel to wake up. Israel ain't waking up until Judah, the Black Americans, wake up. Then Israel shall awaken. You haven't been reading, huh? So do your job, brother. I'm doing mine. Okay, you doing work for our Father. I recognize that. But you got to recognize, okay? So, like I say, you know what I mean? Like Jesus say his disciples came back to him, say, there's a man over on the wooty woo side. He preaching and teaching and casting out demons. Let's go over there and rough him up. What did Jesus say? So I think you better leave me alone. A horse is a horse, of course, and yeah. And I'm gonna answer any question you have indoors. Like Mitch McConnell say, reparations, we don't believe it'll be a good idea. And we wouldn't know who to give it to. You see what I'm saying? Mitch McConnell asked me, who do I give it to? Who do I give reparation to? Uh, Give it to Black Americans. If you had Black American slaves over here, then that's who you give it to, Wilbur. Well, who the Black Americans? All the ones that you have that has to put on the application, Black African American. That's who you give it to. You gotta put on them W-2 forms, Social Security number, up under Black African American. That's who you give it to. Okay, Black Americans have food stamps system. That's on your food stamp system. Black Americans Medi-Cal system. Black Americans, they disabled, receiving benefits from the government for being disabled for help. That's who you give it to. We're descendants of our people. Stop fucking with us. All right, brothers and sisters. So you get my point, man. You knowing damn well you a nigga. nigga, come home, blood. Come the fuck home, cuz. For real, cuz. Blood. For real, cause you can't hide no more, nigga. From our music artists, from our actors, our artists who be drawing, our scientists, our doctors, okay, our brothers and sisters that's in the military. You get this video, come to the channel, man. Let me entertain you, brother. Yeah, let me entertain you with a whole bunch of hump, okay, of what you need, brother. Let me entertain you with this information I got, so you, wherever you are, like Marcus Garvey say, wherever you are, you can start on building something for us. And in the city where I'm at, in the San Joaquin Valley, the city where I am, I'm trying to get together some things where brothers and sisters can support it. But right now, I'm starting with this channel. And that's just to bring the information on what we going through and how we can wake up to the bullshit to be able to rise above the bullshit. And this message is directed from brothers from the Bay Area all the way to New York and everything far in between. You know, from Atlanta, GA, all the way to Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri. Everybody, all brothers and sisters. You in Texas, brothers and sisters, subscribe to my channel. Okay, you in Chicago, man, you better hurry up, subscribe to me, Shy. Subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Where are you, Black American? Subscribe to this channel. Stop being scared of yourself. Because when you look at me, only thing you looking at is yourself. See what I'm saying? Us. That's like that movie Us, huh? Yeah, and I am he. I'm just letting you know. Just like you can look in that mirror and know who you are, then you should be looking in that mirror and knowing who you are. You saying what I'm saying. I am he. And it's like our sisters should be looking in the mirror knowing who you is. Cause watch that movie. The sisters wasn't no joke in that movie neither. I'm just saying, this shit has to awaken now. That's why I'm doing every video I'm doing is a beacon. Cause if I die off, somebody assassinate me, kill me, you got it right here on these videos. They already trying to shut down TikTok. Now they shut down YouTube, then all these videos don't mean shit. So God will send somebody else to give it to you clean and uncut. Okay? So for the brothers' last message, like I was leaning on, the brothers and sisters that's in groups, okay? Just know you consider the sleepy Jake. Okay? Just like the Bible said, Israel. If you return and put away your abominations. Okay? Okay, we can't come together if we study separating ourselves. So I gave you a verse where you can, okay, that's the key. That is the key. And I go into the word and find where it specifically tells Judah to awaken. Who is Judah? The Black Americans out here in the United States running to all these motherfucking groups, scared. I told y'all niggas, blood, if I die for this shit, it'll be for God. Know that. He already saying that his people is a stiff-necked people, blood. Okay? He already then, spilled his wrath over on us through slavery, through the curses. And when he released us through slavery, he let upon his wrath upon us, let it off of us, he released us with blessings. Now it's up to us to put down the zeal and to pick up the knowledge about our Father. The zeal got to be put down. It has to. We don't got to put it down, but we do have to control that zeal that we have for our Father. We okay. Since we know, we woke up to the fact that we have a spiritual elite in our favor that has us in His favor. Okay, we just been full of zeal ever since our DNA woke up to that. Don't you notice how two black people don't even know each other. One of them on this side of the country, the other one on that other side of the country, and don't even know each other exists. But they got that same zeal for him, don't they? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Don't even know each other, man. Then it's think. That's DNA. He's saying, yeah, they have zeal for me, but knowledge about me, they do not have. Okay? So I come to connect the dots like Dr. Claude Anderson and all you brothers and sisters that doesn't have that book. We need to hurry up and get it. Be working on. Make take 6 months to a year before you get it, but when you get it, get it. Get that book. Cause when I get that book, that's all you gonna be hearing on this show. Okay? And any other books that I get and I got and I'm working on putting, the application of them, okay, then they'll be a part of this show too. Right now, the only application there is, okay, is the application of the holy words of our Father. So just like I say, for all of our our brothers and sisters that's running to groups, I just know he says, O Israel, thou wilt return. And the only way we can return to God is if we are in a body. A body. All of us. Okay, so there's not just one group in Israel. And there's not just one nationality in Israel. There's not just one group in Black America. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? Okay? There's many groups in Black Americans where we're fucking up on this area. Many different religious groups. Just like coalition. There's a few coalition groups, Black Americans. I'm going to be getting them together too. But right now, God working on his body. And his body who is his body? Blood. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't know this. We must put our Father first, Black America. In Tulsa, when they stood up, okay, we stood up. And the only way Tulsa could have got destroyed, God giving me the revelation, is because we wasn't promoting our religious status. If you go and look at the documentaries, okay, that God wasn't at the forefront. And I'm not saying what we did was to no avail, because we caught the ball. They threw us the ball way over here in the future. You see what I'm saying? So now we know we have the ability, the capability to come together and build a structure like they did in South Africa, okay? In Orania, with Orania, a city for just whites only. They got their own money and everything. Okay, we know we have this ability. Now, only thing we gotta do before we start building another one is put our Father first. The truth has been revealed about Jesus, And we need to run with this. This is the gospel of peace that was to be took out into the four corners of the earth as our Hebrew Israelite brothers is doing. You understand, brothers and sisters? And don't forget about our apostle Shadrach with Israel Worldwide Ministries. Only thing I say for us that's in the United States of America, now let's just all these titles with Israel and all this, let's keep them. Let's keep them. But now let's direct all our messages, all of what we doing, all our power to Judah, to Black Americans awakening as the tribe of Judah. So somebody, I can't do it all by myself, sleepy Negroes. Okay, I can I like the like our brother, like our another one of our, I'm gonna call him an apostle, a God from the order of Melchizedek. I'm gonna have to, brothers and sisters, because at the end of the day, just like Dr. Claude Anderson said, it's about race at the end of this day. And at the end of every day that you waken and go to lay down, it's about what color you is. And we sleep to this. That's why a lot of us is running from this, Black American Hebrew Unity, discussion show, because that's what God doing. He's hardening your heart like he did Pharaoh. This is something that must happen. Is go happen. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Just go and read how he hardened the Pharaoh's heart. How the Pharaoh even was putting, taking the straw to make the bricks and making the load even more harder for us. So it's like, brothers and sisters coming across this channel, and I'm not really talking about nothing that's concerning your distractions. And yeah, like I said, concerning your distractions. Because this show right here is 100% it's got us trying to get from up under the system to be fully dependent upon our ability to run ourselves, up under the supervision of our Father. And we got this opportunity. We got some nice, healthy groups out in today's time. We got the IWW Israel Worldwide Ministries, brothers and sisters, with our apostle. I don't know if he consider himself an apostle, but Shadrach. And there's some other brothers in there, and I'm gonna get on y'all team. We all on the same team, but I got to put something out, brothers and sisters. And it's and I go bring other names up. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? And then you have any Christians that's woke that they Negro, because I'm gonna start with that. I don't want to scare you and say you Hebrew just yet, right? So all the Negro Christians, that's all the Negro, you Christian, you consider Christian, you a Negro, okay, come to this channel if you want to be woke to who the Negro really is. How about that? And then when you wake up to who the Negro really is, okay, and then you'll be able to understand that Bible a little bit more better. That you being a Negro, that was just a religion. Cause remember when you was, Negro, you was praising the white Jesus. Okay, now that you woke up from Negro and you knowing that you are Hebrew, you seeing that Bible. That's your heritage. your culture, all your traditions is in there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And ain't nobody paid attention on how now that the truth is out about Jesus, how the government itself is straying away from in God we trust. You see what I'm saying? They even taking it out of, the taking it out of Pledge Allegiance, in the schools, is what I was told. So, all right, brothers and sisters, I gave y'all 45 minutes. Used a lot of information in this video. And the main message was for all groups, start connecting the dots. Matter of fact, that's what this gonna be called. All Black American religious and coalitions groups is find a way to build an intelligence center, some shit like that. And then once we hustle and bustle and coming together, hearing each other's cries and arguments and coming to understanding on who we really as brothers and sisters of a higher, then we can communicate a little bit more better and get our language back in our mouth and get it out of the mouth of the foreigners over there that's on our land. So, like Jesus said, brother, it starts here on ground zero. Okay, can't start somewhere else, man, and you got to go where you are. You have to stay where you are and build it up, and then we all have to start communicating from where we are, and that's why I put this show up. So get in the comments, start communicating with me, brothers and sisters, and let's take it from there. Yeah, so all the groups, I'm gonna find a way to say it, but that's what this whole video was about. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 1. That we turn in our abomination, and one of our abomination ways is separation. That's an abomination. How can just like Jesus told, just like Jesus said, if the devil is casting out the devil, then the devil's kingdom won't stand. Because they trying to say that Jesus at that time had a demon in him. But Nicodemus himself, when he came to Jesus, what did he say to Pharaohs? What did he say to what did he say the Pharisees believed? He said the Pharisees knew that Jesus came from God, because don't nobody do the things that Jesus did if they didn't come from a higher holy order. Holy order. Holy order. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. Okay? Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Highly holy order. And then what did Jesus say from this highly holy order? That these words ain't for those that consider themselves well, but it's for us that's sick. And how do we consider ourselves sick? One way is not being recognized in a country where we used to be slaves. That makes us sick. Because the only thing that people see us when they see us is a dirty old nigga. Our ladies and us. So it ain't no escaping the horse, brothers and sisters. Everybody got their little thing where you are who you are, and we respect who you are. We respect who you are. But ain't none of y'all respecting who I am. What did Moses say? Who am I going to tell him who sent me? What did he say? Tell him I am sent you. Because that's the only one that's been hearing our cries, brothers and sisters, is our Father. And he tells you that he tells you that too. It was in the General Exodus when he visited Moses in the burning bush. And God tells him he knows our sorrows. And one of the sorrows the Negro man and woman has been having is separation in their nation, where their own nation's not able to stand and fully dependent upon an enemy state that doesn't recognize them as equals. So I'm just letting you brothers and sisters know, in the Army and the Navy, subscribe to the channel and let's help work some things out. And after I'm done, then y'all can lay me in the grave. And then, like I said, if assassinated before the time, y'all got these videos, and just know it wasn't for your pussy ass nigga. It was for my father. Black Americans, man, y'all don't know. Y'all don't, huh? So all you sleepy jakes in groups, just know you in a group, you a sleepy jake. Because you are of the tribe of Israel, but you are afraid. You are a part of the tribe of Israel, but you are afraid to reach out to other groups. And then say, tribe of Judah. Tribe of Judah, reach out to other nationalities as who we are. No, man. No, let's get together who we are first. It's not just a group. See how weighty this is? You know what I mean? Yeah. Not just a group. It's a national thing, man. Yeah, we need to make some sense about our groups where we can assess ourselves a little bit more, you know, independently. Because as long as we run into these groups, man, we just running to the pride of those groups. Oh, we're this, we're that. No, when you're just a nigger, just a Negro in this white country, blood. And as long as you consider a Negro, you carry that hate for your own. So we run to groups, not knowing you run into groups just to preserve that hate. All right? So, hey, it'll all come out, but it's just my responsibility to tell it to your blood. You don't got to like me, but this message is directed for and to you, Black Americans. Stop worrying about other nationalities and worry about us sleepy jakes, because you yourself is considered a sleepy jake. If the whole Israel it haven't came together, brothers and sisters, the tribe of Judah must come together first and lick our wounds, brother. What's those wounds? Hating each other, genocide, jealousy, hearsay. And it's all right there. It's in Galatians, I ain't Ephesians. You see, brothers and sisters? Yeah, and I ain't got to act out of those shit. Sleepy ass motherfuckers. So I too is considered a sleepy Jake. But this little light I'm gonna let shine from my father, and it's only burning for my father. Found out something about my father. Is he loved his children. He loved them so much, man, that he gave his only begotten son, that within us, whoever so that may believe shall not perish, and is sentenced to an everlasting life. Black Americans need to wake up. Know that you are Judah, and know your nationality is Hebrew. Know this. Other than that, brothers and sisters, we stay asleep to our doom. And what's our doom? Our doom is not having nothing established for our nationality, okay? Not having nothing amongst ourselves, expressing who we are. That's why if you read the Bible, you have feasts You had Passovers. You had all these things that we no longer follow to recognize, for the world to recognize our relationship with our Father. We have nothing. So what are we now as just dirty niggers? Cannon fodder for the white man's war that he's getting together as I speak. So you got Nancy Pelosi going over to Tijuana. And my only question was, okay, why in the fuck is you traveling to enemy territory, huh? When there's already war going on the other side of the planet that we are involved in. What that sound like to you, soldier? So, brothers and sisters, we don't know who Nancy Pelosi made contact with, okay? We don't. And that's just simple shit. Only thing we know as military servants, she wasn't supposed to be over there, period. During this time of war, as a House representative speaker, nowhere in enemy land, near close to. And you might, people that's in the military, your most highest ranking ones, might say, "Oh, he needs a bullet in his head. He needs to be assassinated. Oh, this need to be done. And that need to be done." Cause only reason why you would say such of a thing is because you're with the agenda assassinate Negro. So watch who you talking to. You a colonel? You a colonel because of your white establishment. You a captain? You a captain, man, only because of your white establishment, pimp. So whoever high and ranking officer you are because of your white privilege. So you look at your black counterpart, you see what I'm saying? They're there because of racism. If they had their own establishment, whoever you looking at right now is a black American that's in under you, in their kingdom, they're over you. Okay? So all you white people in the army, the navy, you are where you are because of your white privilege. And you look at your black counterpart, even our black counterparts that's in the navy, the army, and you a high-ranking officer, then you should know the truth, nigga. So, Black Orania, let's get this started in the United States of America. Let's get our dick back. Take our dick back. Because that's all this is, a whole bunch of pussy niggas. Okay? Told you it starts here. If you don't want it to happen, then send somebody assassinate me, man. I'm ready, been like Paul say, I'm ready to go to my Father, man. And the only reason why I'm still here is because I got work for him. It's the only reason. There's work needed that I have for our Father. And all his children are in groups. And I don't give a fuck what group you in, from the Congressional Black Caucus, the Reparations for Task Force, the NAACP, the Nation of Islam. Uh, what other groups you want to go and run to? Ansars, El Muhammad's, who the Nation of Islam. Assalamu alaikum. The Hebrew Israelites, shalom, brothers. But where else are we running to? You see me now? The coalition groups. Master J, his group. Because two Master J. Master J that started the J's Temple in Richmond, then Ansars, and then you have a Master J, a coalition. Okay? Coalition groups need to start communicating. And you saying, and I know y'all think we're starting now. Because when a Black American Hebrew Central Intelligence is set up amongst ourselves, then we will be able to get things in its proper order and getting the funds out to the people, okay, who needs to, okay, brothers and sisters, we ain't got that much time left, Black America, okay? Look at all the disastrous things taking place over there in China. Okay, just like this our white counterparts is sending all this help and aid to Ukraine. Black folk, if we was together, we could have been sending aid and help to China, say for instance. America, as our white counterparts, they can help China too, but they consider them as enemy. And the only reason why a lot of nations haven't bombed on America yet, because they know the black folk are innocent over here in this country, pimp. Checking on China, on how China has already got something against America for the mistreatment of black people. So people think China's against black folk. No, they not. But we need to understand China's a nation within itself. You understand? And it is a humanitarian thing, brothers and sisters. When another nation treats another nationality counterpartial in a demeaning manner, okay, and we have to look at history too, with Germany and what they did to the fake Jews, those people that claim to be us over there. Look at the movie The Chandler's List. It show you how tyranny, okay, it shows you how it can take control. And in the Bible, it's called a human snare. I gave y'all an hour, brothers and sisters. So y'all got the gist of what I'm talking about. And you knowing this show can't go nowhere without your help. And the only way I'm asking you to help this show, it's the only way I'm asking you to help yourself really too. Because a lot of us jump on this, on what's really going on, man. Just think where this can go. Just think where this can go. Thank you. A black Orania in the United States of America. And that's just what Elijah Muhammad said. Peace and blessings be upon his spirit. That's just what Martin Luther King said. He said, I've seen the promised land. He said he had a dream, he had a vision. He said, I've seen the promised land. He said, I may not make it there with you, but I see you guys. I see you in the future. Us, we make it. So this is us, brothers and sisters. He seen us in that black Orania. So from New York to the Bay, open up your channel, start talking about this, open it up, nigga, you. And I'm sorry, brother, as more of us wake up, we'll learn how to talk to each other a little bit more effectively. Right now, I got to come with everything in the house. I'm throwing refrigerators, I'm throwing couches, I'm throwing night lamps, I'm throwing pictures off the wall. Yeah, I'm coming to overturn the tables. You see what I'm saying? So come on, man. Let's get this together. I'm not finna let up on what I'm doing. So, brothers and sisters, y'all need to wake up to what I'm saying, and we need to get this shit together. Brothers and sisters in the Navy and the Army, just subscribe to the channel. And once you see us on this side, mounting up, intelligently coming together, then, then that'll be your cue to come home. But we don't want to, and I know we up against it, principalities, weaponry. that's far beyond our imagination that our white counterparts have. So yeah, man, we need to. This shit got to be done right now. It ain't because everybody's so comfortable running to groups, not knowing, man, that group is a part of a nation. Just know that whatever group you in, just know that group is a part of a nation. And I'm not talking about Israel. Israel can't even come together if Judah, black Americans, is not in order. House, not in order. All right, man. Let me let y'all go. Get in the comments.